Be seated, please. Good morning. Okay, be seated, please. So now you are assistant labor officer.
Yes, sir.
And your background is
Electrical engineering.
electrical engineer. How do you enjoy that?
As an electrical engineer,
No work.
as an electrical engineer, yes, sir, I have enjoyed. I have also done my postgraduate in the
And
MTech.
you have done your post-graduation. As an engineer, do you enjoy this service?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Labor service. Yes, sir.
Labor service.
Yes.
How do you enjoy? What do you enjoy?
Sir, basically.
You have been trained now. You have gone on exposure visit.
No, sir. Actually, I am in charge of election duty.
Election duty.
Yes, sir.
Which election duty?
Sir, last election.
Which?
Both Assembly and Lok Sabha election.
Now you
Oh,
are
you read that?
now you are continuing.
No, sir. At that time, election, I have
So you have not undergone the basic training of labor.
training at Gopavandhu Academy. I have not gone.
You have
You
not
have
done.
not gone. All right. So what is your work nowadays as labor officer? Where you are posted?
Sir, I am posted in Divisional Labor Commissioner at Kandhamar.
Oh, Kandhamar. Right. So what? Tell me the types of migration in Odisha, or types of migration in India.
So,
Types of migration.
So basically, the migration wants for a particular employment for their livelihood. Basically, for
I am asking about the types of migration.
sorry, sir, types of migration.
Do you know distress migration?
Distress migration.
No. Have you come across Bonded Labor Abolition Act? Who is a bonded labor?
No, sir.
No. But who is a laborer?
Sir, according to
How it is defined
Yes, sir.
as per labor laws?
As per labor law, if the person is working minimum 90 days under any construction company or any as a labor, certified by himself or by certified by any labor contractor or certified by any trade union or certified by ourselves as a inspecting authority, we will be entitled as a labor.
So suppose,
Sir, an engineer in L&T department, they are undertaking various labor related work.
Yes, sir.
He is a labor. He is a laborer.
Sir, yes, sir.
Yeah, an engineer is also laborer.
Sir, if it doesn't matter for profession, if the engineer or any person if he works under any construction work, then he will be entitled for a labor card.
Laborer.
Doesn't matter for any passion or any profession.
Achha.
in Odisha, where there is more distress migration,
So, particularly distress migration, I have personally practical experience recently, particularly in the Kandhamar district, the more labor migrant to Karnataka and Kerala. It is because
do you conduct camp for registration?
yes, registration we have,
Regularly? You will have to conduct camps.
regularly not.
They must be registered so that you can keep
Yes, sir,
track
yes,
of
sir,
them.
yes, sir, yes, sir.
Do you conduct?
Sir, till now, we
This
just
year
go
have-
for,
pardon?
till now, we have gone many blocks for making awareness about registration in the interstate migration worker (ISM). And for
How do you do that? My question is whether you are conducting in a camp or not. Without camp, it cannot be registered. That means you are avoiding, or your office is avoiding.
Sir, actually,
Unless you know who has gone, how will you keep track? That is my point.
Sir, actually, you go for enforcement like with the police protection.
Feel happy to answer these things.
Yes,
If
sir.
I am not answering, we will advise you. Please.
Sir, actually, we with the help of police personnel, we go for enforcement like if any boss is there.
And you go for enforcement, but how do you know that who are the persons who are living for labor work in other states?
So there
Who are migrating?
There is a rules there in the interstate migrant. There is a rules there. If somebody is any company or on behalf of any person, if minimum 10 employee is go for migration to any other states, then he compulsory have to register in our division.
Suppose he is not registering but taking the laborers to outside states.
So
What
at
will
that case, we have to show cause notice to that person.
How you will track? I will track, I will know that such and such company without being registered, they are taking laborers.
That is the main responsibility. Yes, sir is asking you. Tell.
Yes, sir. At that case, we involve to police personnel to inform us.
Unless you know, how can you involve police personnel?
All right. Now you got the clue for your questions.
Yes, sir.
Now coming to your subject, philosophy. So, do you know Shat Darshan in Indian philosophy? Shat Darshan, 6 darshans. You must have come across because philosophy is a subject. So, what have you read for your OPSC exam?
Sir, philosophy.
In philosophy.
Basically, 4 types of philosophy we have read in the optional subject. One is Western philosophy, Indian philosophy.
So, Indian philosophy, at least Shat Darshan is there. You must have come across
6.
Shat Darshan. 6.
Sankhya Darshan.
Yes, Sankhya Darshan is Sankhya philosophy.
You can come up.
So, 6.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Karvaka,
Sir is going to give.
Jainism, Buddhism, Sankhya, Mimamsa, and also our Vedic Dvaita, Advaita philosophy.
So, what is Dvaita? What is Advaita?
Sir,
And what is Visishta Dvaita Dvaita?
Yes, sir.
It is there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So,
Sir, Dvaita philosophy, that it is called also dualism. Dvaita, it is here they are both mind and body are different. Atman and Paramatma both are different. That soul and God both are different. But according to non-dualism like Advaita, they are taking all are one. God and the individual all are one. Vishishtavad, then their God are in different forms within the individual.
again you verify. So, my last question to you is why Manipur is burning? What is the background of Manipur issue at present?
So, Manipur is burning because of their tribal issue.
What is the background? Tribal. So, what is the background? How it started?
So, exactly the name of the tribal group, 2 opposing tribal group.
2 opposing tribal group. Please verify. Please.
Dear candidate, you must be feeling comfortable by now.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Very relaxed.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
You sit straight.
Smile, be
Sit
relaxed.
straight first.
Yes, sir.
Try to hear more, process the question, then answer. Okay?
Okay, sir.
You are a student of basic science college.
Yes, sir.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
Then you took up engineering.
Yes, sir.
Then you opted philosophy as an optional subject in this competitive exam.
Yes, sir.
I want to know your perspective. I mean, your understanding about science, basic science and pseudoscience.
Okay. Let me difference between science.
Is there any difference? Just in your perspective also. If you do not know its background, but you can tell what you understand by that.
So basically, in the plus 2, when I was a student of OUT, I was studying physics, chemistry, mathematics, and statistics as an optional. Then after that, in the engineering subject, we go for with technology like electricity generation, electric motor, generator, transformer. Then after that,
What is my question? Basic science and science. Then pseudoscience.
What are the differences?
Science you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What is science?
Science is it is about advancing with the technology and also new adapting technology with lots of physics, chemistry, all different branches.
Sure. The pseudoscience, any idea?
Actually, no, sir.
No idea.
Basic science.
Basic science भी जानी ना. Basic science to is the fundamentals of the science at the lower level. That everybody should know. Everybody. The kind of discipline that you are talking about, physics, basic things, chemistry, basic things, botany, basic things. These things are basic in nature. The human being should know, or the students across the streams should know. Okay, science is a bigger one. Pseudoscience is all science. It's not science. Okay. All these things you should understand. Okay, you took up philosophy as your subject.
Yes, sir.
You are referring to Indian philosophy and Western philosophy.
Yes, sir.
There are differences.
Yes, sir, there is a difference. Indian philosophy is basically about religions, faith, and also about existence of the God. But in Western
But
philosophy,
in Western philosophy, there is no concept of God.
yes, sir, it's about God, but they basically focus on rationalism, like behind a reason, behind any reason, any scientific method, and also like skepticism. It is called skepticism, rationalism, and empiricism.
So you differentiate between the three: skepticism, empiricism, and rationalism, atheism, materialism. All these things you are talking about.
Yes, sir. Sir, about empiricism, they are focused on about scientific method of proof of existence. It's a over to be is to be perceived. It's about empiricism is for Kant philosophy, basically scientific method of proof of existence. And about rationalism, they prove for there should be any reason to prove. It's a cogito ergo sum. Thing is to be, I think, therefore I am, because there is a reason. And their philosophy, for example, of rationalism philosophy, there is a Locke, Berkeley, Home. And about skepticism, they are doubtful whether existence or not existence.
Who said that? Who said that?
Skepticism.
Mm-hmm.
Russell
Russell or Descartes?
Descartes.
Right, right, continue.
And about aesthetism, it's about nature, beauty.
Aesthetic,
So particularly
aesthetics.
aesthetics.
Is it a philosophy?
It's a branch of philosophy, sir.
Or it is atheism?
Atheism, sir. Atheism,
So,
yes, sir.
there is
Yes, sir.
difference, no?
Atheism, yes, sir.
Yes, answer.
Atheism.
What is atheism?
Sir, atheism focus on particularly beauty.
And it's a belief that God
Yes,
does not
doesn't
exist.
Yes.
Its opposite is
Theism.
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 Theism means
Believe in the existence of God.
and agnosticism.
Doubtful whether they exist or not. I mean, they are doubtful whether they exist or doesn't exist.
Pantheism.
Pantheism is about, sir, all are one. Entire universe is one. God is universe.
Okay.
Spinoza's philosophy.
Apatheism.
Apatheism is just opposite of atheism. In God is not universal. The universe is not created by God.
No. No. Apatheism means apathetic towards the existence or knowledge of God. God there or not, it is I am apathetic. I don't have any business with God. Okay. So these are all subject matters of your philosophy. But with regard to Western philosophy, can you name some of the Western philosophers?
Western philosophers, many more, sir, like Aristotle, starting from Aristotle, Plato, and then Locke, Berkeley, Hume, and also the other philosopher like told the skepticisms like Berkeley, Locke, Berkeley, Hume, and also David Hume philosophy.
You said that is a Locke.
John Locke.
Then Locke, what is Locke?